Yo, what's up, people? What's up? I'm in a great mood today. I'm excited. Had some changes take place, but we here. Welcome so much. Welcome. Thank you for guys for coming back. Thank you for anybody new watching for the first time. This is a Wild That's Crazy podcast, and this is season 2, episode 19. And I have a special guest in the building. It's her first time. So we're gonna be easy on her. We ain't gonna hit her with the hard questions. But I'm so glad to have my guest in here. Before I introduce you guys to her, I just want to share some things I did yesterday. Before I start talking about my week, I ain't gonna talk about my week right now. I'm just gonna talk about the event I went to last night. One of my cousins invited me to into his wife's mother. Well, I don't know why I'm saying his mother's class reunion, and it was class of 1977, and they went to Chassis. And when he asked me about going to it, he was just basically telling me like, man, it's dope. They had this big event. It's dinners, it's drinks, it's fun, it's a good time. And he was talking me into going, which he didn't have to do that. All he had to do was tell me that it's gonna be food and drinks, and it was gonna be you dress up, look nice, and be around dope people. And I was sold with that. And so I went last night to the dinner, and we had a great time. It was actually dope being around people who've been here for a minute. And it was the conversations I had with people, hearing some of the people's stories, and kind of looking back from school days, high school, all the way to right now. Like I said, they were class of 1977, so I thought that was dope. And I was just impressed. Like, they looked good. Like, they, of course, they older, but they looked good. Everybody was cool. Everybody was vibing. You saw some of the people that didn't really fuck with the other people. You saw people that was just glad to see people. A lot of people drove in or flew in. And it was just beautiful to see people, just hear some of their stories, like how people turned out, like the careers they in now. And it was just a beautiful event. The salmon was good as hell. The drinks was good. And I had a great time, man. So, Lisa, thank you for inviting me, or thanks for having me. And Cuz, thank you so much. Thank you guys for inviting me, and I had a great time, and it was beautiful. And next time they have it, I'll definitely come. You don't have to sell me the pitch or or tell me that. I'm glad and happy to support anything as dope as that. So that was beautiful. And this morning, I want to shout out my pops because it was great. Me, him, and my niece Alyssa went to church. And it was beautiful. It was great. Like, I told you guys a while back that I was going to make the commitment of going to church all the way up until my birthday. And after that, I was going to do at least 2-3 times a month. So, it's been a journey. I made sometimes, missed sometimes, had to work sometimes. But the purpose is not to get discouraged and not to work so much where I put God second, but make it my best to make sure I'm there. I don't have to be there every Sunday, but I want to make sure my presence is felt and make sure I'm doing my part and giving God his time and doing everything I need to do. So Taylor's not here today. Taylor has the day off, so Taylor, enjoy your day off. It was a process me doing everybody's job today, but so far so good. And Celeste, get well soon. Hope you feel better, cuz. See you next week. And who birthday is? I forget. Somebody birthday. I give something that. And with that being said, I want to introduce my guest. And before I introduce my guest, our friend, basically hit me up and was like, "Man, I need you to do me a huge favor. I need you to have somebody on the show." And anybody know, this is my baby. This show is my baby. I care so much about this show. This show is everything to me. So I don't just have random people on. I just don't have people on. I don't have people I don't know on. And it's not no knock about, them. It's not an attack on them. It's just I care so much, and I like to have people on that I know their story. I know their journey. I know what they going to give to the show. I know what the show going to do for them, what it's going to do for me, what it's going to do for you guys. So I'm pretty always leery about who I have on, and I like to be familiar with the person. Even if I don't know them all the way, I like to know people. But like when somebody suggests somebody, I look at it like it's them coming on the show because, I value this person's opinion. She said this beautiful lady would be dope and she'll be good for the show, and she always wanted to do this. So I was sold on that. And I know if she suggested her, she's going to be dope. And just being around her for the 15, 20 minutes so far, I could tell she dope. She's a little shy, but we going to get that out of her. But, so with that being said, I want to introduce my guest, Kierra. Welcome, Kierra. Thank you so much for joining me. Thank you so much. So, how are you
shout
doing?
Out to best friend.
Yeah, best friend, you know who you are. What up? But how was your week?
It was productive.
Okay. Good word. Good word. Good word.
I worked.
Okay.
I don't know. I went to urgent care for my wrist. Something I did at work. Yeah, something I did at work.
Okay. Do it feel better?
A little bit. It's getting there.
Okay. Well, you had to be in pain if you went to the doctor.
Yeah.
Okay.
Did that.
Mm-hmm.
Today I got ready for the work week. Laundry.
Okay.
Cleaned up a little.
Okay.
And now I'm here.
Okay. When's your birthday?
In a week actually.
Oh, okay. So early happy
August 31st.
birthday.
Thank you.
Yeah, early happy birthday. Okay. I know I wrote it in my notes and I just thought about it like, damn, whose birthday is it? But see, surprise, and this is one of your birthday gifts.
Yes.
Yeah, so this is dope. So we're gonna have fun. So the way I'm not gonna tell you guys how I set up the show, but I planned on having 2 more people on the show, or at least one more person in the Celeste. But the way I was going to do the format of the show, I'm going to say that for a later time, but some of the things I was going to talk to the ladies about, I'm going to talk to Kierra about. And we're going to get her thoughts on some stuff. And, with her thoughts and opinions, I'm going to chime in on some of them and, ask her some questions. So today you speaking for all women. So ladies, what I want y'all to do, ladies, what I want y'all to do with this show, I kind of really want y'all, the questions that I'm asking her, I want you guys to really think about those questions yourself and ask yourself, I want you to answer these questions. I want you to ask your friends these questions. Like most of you guys got friends you've been friends with for a long time. Most of you guys got associates. Most of you guys got so-called friends. So I want you guys to just ask women in your life these questions and ask yourself these questions and really think about it and just, I want this to be a conversation. And, I want you guys to really kind of like answer these questions because the simplest questions can be, the hardest ones to answer. And a lot of times, a lot of us lie to ourselves. A lot of us have this illusion or what we want things to be versus what they really are. So with these questions I'm asking her today, I want you guys to answer these questions and I want you guys to just kind of ask other people. Just give this something that you guys talk about in your group chat and, at work and conversations, wherever, and ask yourself that. So with the first question, I want you to answer, why don't women like each other?
Ooh.
What needs to change? Why don't women like each other? And what are some of the things you think you guys can do to change that?
Why don't women like each other?
Because you do know women don't like each other.
They do. They do. They don't. I feel like they don't like each other because it's a competition. Like, nobody wants to be as one. Nobody wants to come together. Nobody wants, somebody's up here, somebody's down here. Nobody wants, oh, I'm better than you. Oh, I look better than you. Oh, I got this. I have this. And it shouldn't be about that. Like, us women, I'm going to say us as women, a whole. Like, we have to come together. We have to come together. Like, I don't know. I love women all around. Like, I'm the type of person, I'm going to congratulate you. I'm going to lift you up. I be going through my roughest times. I have friends where they're going through whatever it is that they're going through, and I will literally uplift them to the best to my ability. Us as women, we don't do that a lot. We don't. I don't know if it's like a pride thing. I don't, excuse me. I don't know. We have to come together. Like, we don't do enough of that. Okay. Like, we really don't.
So describe to me, like, Describe to me what type of friend you are. Like, how are you with women? How do you deal with women? Because like we all could say, I feel we need to do this or do that. How are you with women? Like, describe out of the friends, like, because I feel every friend group or, family, women, I feel like it's always different women in that group. It's always the shy, reserved person.
Yep.
It's always the loud personality person. It's always the overly confident person. It's always the drama messy person who want to fight and pop off. And it's always that girl that's just too much when y'all go somewhere.
Yeah.
Either she bragging or she can't handle her liquor or she just drama and messy. And I feel like in a lot of women groups, you can have all those women in that group. You got all them type of women. So who are you in that group? And I know it varies with different groups, but who are you overall?
I'm typically the same person. I've been told that I act differently around. I don't see it. I could. I don't know. But like you said, every friend is in a different category. Mm-hmm. So I don't treat any of my friends differently. Like whether we're in the same group or however, whichever. Mm-hmm. I don't treat any of my friends differently. Okay. I don't think. You have, like you said, the bougie friend. You have the loud mouth. I want to, but everybody get the same love. Me, I feel like I'm all around, all across the board. It only depends. Like I could be, I don't know. I don't consider myself bougie. I don't want to say that. Okay. I've been told I am bougie. Whatever that is, I'll take it. I'll take it. But I'm just all across the board. Like it really depends. It depends on the scene for me. Okay. The vibe, the people. Okay. It depends.
So like if you around the bougie people, the bougie women, and what I consider bougie is like, you against certain things. You feel like I'm here, I'm not there. Which can be good or bad. It can be both.
Yeah.
Or you just like, I don't eat there. I don't drink this. I don't do that. That's beneath me type stuff. Or you could just be these some of the things that's bougie.
No, yeah.
And it's just like, oh, I wouldn't wear them cheap ass shoes.
Yeah. Don't get me wrong.
We all have some of these things.
We are like that. We have those traits. Mm-hmm. It's not, like you said, it's not a bad thing. Yeah. It's not a bad thing.
Because people perceive it all to be bad. It's all not bad.
I'm the type of person, when I go out, I like to have fun. Mm-hmm. I like to vibe. I like to drink. So I'm not going to ever like have my nose up like within the group that I'm in, if that makes sense. Yeah. Like it's okay, we're out if we want to be, stuck up, but I'm never going to be within my group with my nose up. Like I'm just on a higher pedestal than any of my women that I am with. Okay. That's just me.
Okay. That makes sense. Yeah, because I could see it being different because the way you are with your family versus the way you are with your closest friends who understand you and know, and you don't have to explain stuff versus coworkers or your friends. Yep. Like the way I always say, I'm the same all the way across the board. It's just, if I'm in this different circle, I'm going to figure out fast who I can vibe with and who I don't vibe with. But you would never know that. I just gravitate more to the people that I kind of kick it with. So, like, if I'm around and it's like you got a guy who, let's say it's a guy who like music or sports, and he talking about Kobe or he talking about Prince or Michael Jackson or Biggie, and it's like, oh, I'm going to gravitate here. Right. I'm not going to focus in on the this person loud, this person can't handle their liquor, this person is drama. I'm not going to focus in on the negative. I'm going to focus on the positive. So I don't care if it's 10 of us and it's only one person I vibe with and it's probably my friend that put me in the group. Right. I'm going to kick it with them more. Exactly. I'm still going to talk to everybody, but I'm going to concentrate more on them. Yep. And I feel like with women, it's just like, oh, I don't like this person, so I don't like nobody.
And some women don't even have like reasons to be not to like the next. Like, don't get me wrong, you're entitled to the way you feel. Yeah. You are. But you can't like just like knock a person when either they're not even around enough or they're just coming around and you just, oh yeah, I don't like her. Like I said, that's your That's how you feel.
Yeah.
Stand on it. But I don't know. It's weird. Like, it's weird. Like, we'd rather be against each other than, come together as one.
Yeah. And I'm big on like when you tell me you don't like somebody. If I ask you about somebody and your answer is everything to me.
Yep.
Like you can't just be like, no, I ain't like him. Okay, well, why you ain't like that? Like,
Right.
I want to know.
Exactly.
Because I'm judging you off why you don't like this person. Like, do you not like this person?
They don't even be anything.
Yeah. Or
they don't even have a reason.
And then I'm not the type of person, I don't surround myself around people who don't like somebody just because they don't like somebody.
Right.
Like, and that's another thing we have to understand. Like, we are similar to our friends. Like, some of our closest friends, it's like a brother, sister, brother relationship. It's basically like, I trust this person, I love this person, so this person is similar to me, and we have differences, but for the most part, we understand each other. So if this person understands me, then this person should understand this person. Because, like, one thing I can say about my group of friends, the people I kick it with people that's open-minded. I kick it with people who so cool and secure with they self, no one can make them insecure.
Exactly.
And even if you don't know somebody right or more, I just be like, man, just be around them a little more. See, we'll see what it is. If y'all don't vibe, y'all don't vibe.
Yeah, exactly.
I'm not gonna force people to get along. We grown. So if you don't kick it with this person, then you don't kick it with this person. But just know when it's something big like my birthday or a big event, this person is coming.
Yeah.
So y'all can, as long as y'all cordial and do y'all thing, then I'm all cool with it. So. Okay, I get that. So, next one. Who are you and what makes you happy? And you can answer that anyway, but just try to go deep with it. Like, tell me, who are you? Like, who are you as a woman?
Me as a woman.
Yeah.
I'm outgoing. I'm laid back. I'm loving. Until you get me to a point where that's obsolete. I'm caring.
Okay.
I'm genuine, very, very genuine. I'm open-minded. I tend not to put everything into a box. I like to think all across the board. I'm confident. I'm worthy. As a person, a friend, whatever it is that you want to call me. I always say this. I'm not the best friend. I'm the best friend, but I'm not the best friend when I'm going through my own ordeals, trials and tribulations. I try to be, but I don't like to be negative around positive. Okay. If I'm not feeling whatever it is that I'm not feeling, I'm not going to insert myself into the equation where I'm being like a Debbie Downer or, oh, well, she has attitude, so I would literally shut you out. I would go in my little box and I'll stay there. Okay. And I had to tell my friends, like, let me get out this little funk. I'm slowly but surely coming back around, but I can't be myself when I'm not myself.
So you are transparent during those times.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. But
so is it like the slightest things that set you off or kind of make you go to this area, or is it like big life moments that happen to make you do that?
It's a little bit of both. Like, I'm the type of person, I hold a lot in. I don't really talk to people about nothing, whether it's a friend, my mom, or I don't talk. So I literally, like I said, I keep everything in, so I was shut down only because I don't like to bother other people with what I feel like are my troubles or my whatever it is that you may want to call it.
Okay.
I would literally, that's just me. But I'm still going to be the same person. Like I said, I could be going through that shit hell and I'm still going to make sure that you're okay. Whether it's, I don't know, whether it's a, hey, I know you've been feeling some type of way, or, you're not doing your best. Like I said, my shit could be and I'm still going to be that person. That's just me. I can't not be that person.
Okay. So have you like, because I tell people all the time, like this ain't even I just feel thing. This is something that I just think is the way it has to be. Like I've always, well, yeah, I've always, for the most part, I've always been like a shutdown person. Kind of, I would say early 20s. I got in the funk where things would go bad, and I would do what you do, and I would just say, man, life beating me up right now. I'm going through this. I'm going through that. I don't want to be around happy people when they happy, and I'm going through this, and I'm miserable because I don't want to be that downer or take away from your moment. But with age and learning and wisdom, I learned that that's not the healthiest thing to do. It's okay to have a day to yourself. It's okay to just say, man, this ain't my week. I'm just gonna go do this. But I've learned through therapy and through talking to my pastor and through a lot of YouTube videos, whether it's TD Jakes, Joel Osteen, or whoever, or therapists, I've learned like that's not always not the healthiest thing to do. So what I did and the changes I made was I started doing therapy because that person ain't there to judge me.
Right.
That person, I'm not worried about what that person think of me. I'm not worried about what they gonna say about me or them talking to my friends about me. So I will always suggest therapy to people, and that therapy is so easy. You could text somebody, you can video somebody, you can kind of kick it with somebody. So I say that to say that therapy is one thing you can try out. That help me a lot. And talking to my pastor helped a lot because, just the answers and the feedback he gave me. It wasn't never that, oh, do this, do that. It was just he talked to me like I talk to people. And what I mean by that is I listen. I suggest stuff to you. I'm never telling you nothing or making you do something or yelling or getting frustrated. Right. Oh, there you go again, bitch. You doing this.
That's not me.
Yeah. Like, here you go again. So I figured out when I figured out the people I could talk to when I'm going through those things. And I figured out the one person that I could talk to, whether it's just one person, whether it's doing little things like me, I got a whole system of that now. Talking to a therapist. Shout out to John. Making sure that I talk to my pastor. Making sure I talk to my closest cousin, aunt. Making sure I'm exercising. Making sure I'm listening to music. Making sure that I'm watching movies. I'm reading. I'm praying. I'm showing God gratitude. And just making sure I'm doing the things that puts my mind at ease. Because I learned the more and more I do those, go in the dark hole, it gets deeper and deeper. So it's like, that would be my suggestion to you. Not even just figuring out things that'll keep your mind at peace because life is hard. And it's like whether it's writing in a journal, whether it's punching a punching bag, whether it's running, whether it's therapy, whether it's talking to that one friend that can listen, because I learned a long time ago, you can't talk to everybody. Some people try to out-talk you and give you their problems, and it turned into you helping them. So it's just like I would suggest those things and kind of figuring out your own thing because that hole get deeper and deeper. And I've learned with myself and my friends, we did a 360. Like now we all just be like, man, we call each other and it'd be so funny, but it'd be dope because I call my cousin, he'd be like, man, I'm having a bad one today, bro. Like this shit just bad, but I don't want to talk about it now. We'll talk about it later, but it's just a dark day, man. But I'm gonna be straight and I holler at you tomorrow. We'll talk about it. Now for men to do that and for my cousin to do that, who was kind of similar to me, that's impressive because not only did I take it all in, I give it to other people to take it in. Now I have friends that have just called me like, man, I just need to vent for a minute. So I know I don't have to talk. Right. I just got to listen to you because that's what we really want, just to get it out. Because once we get it out, we going to be good after that. Right. You start looking at it like, shit, I'm alive. I got all my hands. I got a car. I got a house. I'm doing this, I'm doing that. And that fast you change it around and you find yourself not walking in that room but calling your friend or texting somebody. And then I would just suggest that because it's so much easier when you do that. So just think about it. That's something to think about. And, doing whatever you do. Like I always make my friends laugh, or they be like, "Well, what's all your therapy things?" And I tell them, then I say masturbate, and they be like, "Whoa, okay, shit, I ain't see that coming." But anybody that know me know a good session, it's like smoking and drinking. A good session, you go like, man, fuck them problems, man. I don't care about that. The way I just got busy, I don't care about none of that. But it's just like all those things is something you can do just to clear your thoughts. It's like a baby. A little cute little toddler come in, give you a hug, tell you they love you. You're gonna be, oh, that was so sweet. So those little things is things that matter. So I would suggest those things though. Those things always help me and my friends and stuff like that. So tell me, what's some of your goals and dreams? What's some of your goals? They could be short term, long term. So places you want to go, things you want to see, foods you want to try. What's some of those things? And whoever that guy trying to date her, I'm hooking you up. Giving you the cheat code.
Some of my goals. I want to be my own boss. Okay. I want to be my own everything.
Okay.
I don't know when, but I am starting my own business, a cosmetic line.
Congratulations to that. That's dope.
Thank you. Yeah. I want to be able to take care of my mom.
Okay.
My grandma passed away in 2019.
Rest in peace, grandma.
So I couldn't do what I wanted to do, but I know I still can make her proud because she's looking down on me. To give my kid, I'm not gonna say to give my kids the life that I never had, because I had a pretty dope childhood. Okay. I can't knock that. Shout out to my mom.
Hey, Mom.
But just to let them see, like the things that I didn't see, or, traveling. I didn't do that as a kid. So I want to make sure they travel. I want to just make sure that they don't want or need for anything. God forbid something happened to me. Just to make sure they're good. I'm going to own my own home.
Okay.
Like I said, my own business. I just want to live life, like, to the fullest. Whether it's doing whatever it is that I want to do, traveling, like I said, get my business up and starting. It's only one of them that I'm going to start soon, but I have a whole lot of stuff on my sleeve.
Okay, that's dope.
I don't talk about it because I don't like to.
No, but we need to talk about it.
Put it out. No, I'm like, I don't like to really put it out until like I'm like at that boom. Because I don't seem like when I talk about stuff, like, not prematurely, but prematurely, it's just like, I don't know.
Okay.
Like I put it in the back of my mind, so I don't want to. I've been like doing good, not talking about it, and like.
Well, as long as you talk about it to yourself.
Yeah.
Because you want to manifest and put stuff in the air.
I manifest it, but not like I said, like, I'm not gonna like, oh, hey girl, this is what I'm doing, blah, blah,
you ain't giving them
I'm not gonna
sauce.
do that. Yeah, I'm not gonna do that. But I will manifest. I do manifest. Yeah, those are some of my goals.
So grandma and mom, what are some of the things, because we all got grandmas and moms, but what are some of the things that was dope about your grandma and your mom? We'll start with grandma first. What's some of the stuff that only you know and your things y'all share, and what's some of the things that made your grandma dope?
All around everything. Like, she was the glue. I know a lot of people say that it's so cliche, but like, she really was the glue. Like, she kept me level-headed.
Okay.
She kept me sane. Like, if I was doing something wrong or that she felt like was wrong, she'd kick it to me. My grandma was a young grandma. I'm gonna say that she was a young grandma.
Okay.
I don't know. She just, like I said, kept me level-headed. I was her first grandkid. Just her as a individual, like her heart that she had was like bigger than I can even like talk about. She made sure everybody was good, like everybody. I don't know, and that's why I feel like this like little part of me, like where I wish I could have like repay her. I know like you can't like repay somebody, but you can show them like why, and you know how I appreciate everything that you did. My grandma was hard on me. I got whoopings like crazy. She was from the South, so anything that she found, she'll nick me with it. You know, put some sense into my head. So I don't know. I feel like if it wasn't for her, I don't know where I would have been. I don't know what path I would have took. Just like her, just being like that person. I don't know. But I don't know. I still didn't go wrong. She's been gone for 3 years. I don't know. I feel like I'm doing all right.
That's dope. You are doing all right. Yeah, you able to sit here and talk about it and be in good spirits. So, and you still doing the things that make her proud. You know, and that's all we can do. That's how we repay them, by being great, and the conversations we had, making sure that I'm doing the things that we talked about. I'm making sure I'm working hard and being the person that they wanted us to be. Like, that's important. To me, that's how we repay people that poured in us. Like, we do everything in our power to be great and do great things, and lend back and help somebody else. So that's how I look at that. What about moms?
Um, Moms. It's kind of the same thing. We have like she's my mom. Like she's my mom, but like we have like a sister relationship, if that makes sense. Not in a bad way. I don't know. I can't do no wrong in her eyes. Like my mama, she the type of person like I'm grown, like grown. I'm almost 30, and if I need, or like she's there. Her Nana babies, Hayden, Logan, and Charlie. Like I can count on her. It's not a time where I don't think I've ever couldn't count on her. If I need it, she got it. If I whatever it is, whatever her grandbabies need, like she's there. She's a good person. It was just her. She did it by herself. That's a shout out to her. Like she just made sure me and my sister was good. My little brother too, but he came 17, 18 years later. But like so now it's just like him. She has to take care of. But she's a dope mom.
Okay.
Like I wouldn't trade her for anything in the world.
That's dope. That's beautiful. So tell me about some of your fears. Like some of my fears are not being here for my 3 boys, not living up to what I set out to accomplish, not making my father and my parents proud, not actually being able to make a difference in this world and change this world, and just not living up to the goals that I set out. Those are my fears. And just not being great, not giving everything my all, because I feel like in life, you never want to leave this place and then give it all, your all. Because I know me, I'm a Virgo.
Oh, shout out to Virgos. Because I am too.
Okay. So, like, you know better than anybody, it's like I'm hard on myself. I'm my own worst critic.
Yep.
So it's like I analyze everything to death. I work hard as hell. I'm a perfectionist.
Man.
And it's just, I'm so passionate about doing things right and accurate and making sure that, I'm pleasing myself.
Yep.
Because before it was trying to please other people.
Yep.
But it's all about me and making sure I'm a great father and making sure I'm a great son and just being a good man. So what's some of your fears?
Failing. I'm gonna piggyback off some of the things you said. Not being a great mom. I don't feel like I'm not a great mom, but that's one of my fears, feeling like I'm not a great mom. My kids adore me, by the way. But
hold on, not to cut you off, but shout out to kids. How many kids you got?
3.
3.
Yes, Hayden, she's 9.
Okay.
Charlie and Logan, they're 7.
Okay.
Yeah, shout out to my babies. If it wasn't for them, I don't know where I would be either. They literally, like, things I'll be thinking of, or like that I think about them. Like,
So you ain't gonna slap this person
I'm not
in the
gonna.
face.
Okay, because I'm thinking about those three. Yeah, not like you said, living up to my fullest potential. Because I know I have hella potential. I just be needing like a few kicks and pushes.
Yeah.
Everybody does.
Yeah.
Like this is off topic a little bit, but going back to Destiny, like she made this happen, and like she know this is like what I want to do. Like she know this is like somewhat of my passion, even though I have not started the process yet. But like this, it's like everything.
And it make a difference.
Yeah.
Like doing this, like I tell people, doing this every week is like a therapy session.
Mm-hmm.
It's like in a good way because, and you meet, like I like doing this because one, it's like a journal.
Yep.
Like you getting to talk about things that you're strong at, not strong at. You get to talk to dope people if you want to have guests. You get to talk to and see your co-host, whoever that person is, and you really get to help a lot of people. Like I can't tell you how many times I walk somewhere and people be like, "Man, the show was great. Like I love what this person said," and it really helped and touched people. So me just hearing you speak, I could tell you would be dope at it. And we'll talk. We'll talk. But it's just like it's good for you. It can open you up even more. I could tell you hold a great conversation. And it's just a dope thing to do. And it's like, to me, for me in this world, I want to help other people. I'm not here to just help myself and my family and kids. I want to make a difference in other people's lives too. So it's like this, when I put that video out, it's out there forever. Yep. So my kids, grandkids, whoever can see that and kind of have something to reach back and look at like, damn, my grandfather was dope. Like, he was a wild boy. Like, he talked about this or that. And it's like, I would love to just look back and see videos of my grandfather talking and hear him talking shit. Like, that would be dope. But go ahead and finish. You remember what you was talking about?
Yeah.
Okay. Because
my
I'll
fears.
Yeah,
not being able to like 100% like fully do me and like what I want to do versus what somebody else want me to do or what somebody feel like I should be doing or even trying to, like you said, please the next person. Like I want to be 100% fully committed in doing what I want to do. Not in a bad way, but yeah. I don't know. I don't have a lot of fears. I don't know if that's a bad thing or not, but
no, that's actually a good thing.
Not being for my kids.
You want to have less as possible.
Yeah. Just not being successful. I want to be successful in whatever it is that I'm choosing to do. My business, my podcast, my everything. Me being a dope mom, which I already am. No pun intended. But yes, no. I have to. If you don't boost yourself up, who else will?
That's a fact.
If you don't congratulate yourself, who else will?
Yeah. And my thing is you can never stop pushing yourself up as long as you just not pushing nobody else down.
Yep.
And you can praise yourself all day if you want. We here to do that. Yeah. And trust me, people in this world, a lot of these people ain't going to do it.
Okay.
They going to kick you, but they ain't going to push you in the right direction. So other than mom, grandma, like, tell me about some of your closest relationships, and who are those people? You can just tell me 2-3 people. 2-3 people. It could be one person, if it's one person.
Well, my grandma, my mom. I said those already, so we're gonna leave those out.
Yeah.
I'm gonna exclude my kids out of that because that's not even.
Yeah.
It's not even comparable.
Yeah.
If that makes sense. So I know where those 3 stand. Mm-hmm. That's
your
given.
heart.
That's a given. Okay. My closest.
And you don't gotta put them in order because I don't want people saying, I thought I was your best friend. Oh, Kiki is?
Well, people know that I have a couple best friends. That's not a secret. But my few friends that I do have, I'm going to consider them my closest friends. I don't have a lot of friends. But the few that I have, y'all know who y'all are. Y'all know y'all are dear to my heart. There's no order. I'm not going to do that. There's no, you're here, you're at. All my friends, y'all know who y'all are. Y'all closest to my heart. I I have 2 favorite aunties, though they are close to my heart. Michelle and Desiree. And then I have a favorite cousin. Okay. He's close to my heart. 2 favorite cousins. This is a lot, but 2 favorite cousins, Andrew and Cameron. Shout out to y'all.
Shout out to y'all.
Yeah, that's really it. I love everybody equally, y'all. Family, friends, everybody know. But those are the closest to me, like, that I feel are closest to me.
Okay. Now, I noticed, because go ahead. Go ahead, get it out.
I've been mad at my sister.
Okay.
But that's my baby.
Okay.
So I'm going to see her. I didn't forget about you, Pooh. That's my first best friend. She know where she's staying. But like we had our little differences, but life is too short for me to be dwelling on dumb stuff. So yeah, I had to put that beside me. But yeah, see her.
Yeah, I could tell you was work out. That's good. Okay, so my next question was gonna be, what are your relationship with your parents? But we already talked about mom.
I don't have one with my dad. I do have a stepdad.
Okay.
Yeah, he's dope. Not TMI, but he's incarcerated at the moment. Okay. But
stepdad or dad?
My stepdad. Okay. My mom's husband.
Okay.
I don't have a relationship with my real dad.
Okay.
But these last few years, like, he has, like, for me, it's the little things. Mm-hmm. So, like, he makes sure I get Mother's Day cards, birthday cards, something that my daddy, who's living out in the world freely, don't do. You know, I don't get phone calls. I don't get any of that. So, him, yeah, my bonus dad, dope.
Okay.
Dope.
That's dope. Okay, so the question when I hear women say that, and if I said this, I would want the person to ask me, like, by your dad being around, do you feel like it's things that you kind of go through because you didn't have a dad?
Of course.
Do you feel like it affects you?
Yes.
Okay, what's some of those things you think? Because like I always say that, and I ask women that because it's like when I set out and I'm dating somebody, okay, I know I got 1,000 friends who dad wasn't around, mm-hmm. or like my mom's been distant a large part of my life, so I understand that. But I ask that because some of those things will trickle into our friendships, our relationship, or me getting to know you. Mm-hmm. So like when I ask people, like, I want to know, how does it affect you? What are some of the things? Because some people, they over it. Right. They comfortable. They made peace with it.
Yeah,
so
I have.
It's not one of them things where they struggle with something. But for others, it could be certain things and certain ways that you deal with things. Like, what are some of the things you think?
Well, this is before, like, I just, like, wash my hands with it. Mm-hmm. I don't feel like the things I went through, I'm not going to speak on, I don't want to be private, but I have to be. I'm not going to speak on certain things, certain situations, mm-hmm. wouldn't not have had happen, mm-hmm. if he were around. Okay. I'm just going to leave it at that. I'm not going to dig deep into that at the moment.
Yeah, we don't have to.
But yeah, certain situations with people wouldn't have even been a thing. I don't date men anymore. Okay. But when I was, that him not being around, how can I say this? I would have chose the guys I have dated, mm-hmm. a little differently. Yeah. I just want to say that. He's never been around 30. I've probably been around him once or twice when I was like 17 or something. Mm-hmm. But I don't know. Like, I just feel like I'm not gonna say it would have made me a better person, because I'm a damn good person without him. His loss, I'm gonna say that. But yeah, I would have made different decisions. Okay. I'm just gonna keep it like that. I would have made different decisions. Okay. Pertaining, a few aspects of my life. I don't have any regrets, however, but I would have done some things differently. Okay. If he were around and I had that, that male figure that I needed.
Okay, so it don't take a, a slow guy to understand where you went with that, but like, so is it one of them is it one of the things that, because I ask women this all the time. I have all types of friends who's either gay, bi, whatever. So is it one of those things with you is you'll never deal with a guy, you prefer women, or is it one of the things where you just totally just over guys?
Like
It's
not
just
at
women?
this point in my life. Like I'm over it. Like I've tried it. I had one relationship with like one real relationship with a guy, and that's my kid's father. But outside of him, like I don't know. Like I'll talk to you. You can have conversation. You know, whatever happens. Not in not in that aspect. But that's not the case. Like I don't know if guys have some maturing to do. Like, and it's not all men. It's not all men. But I don't know.
But you said you completely. So if fucking Romeo walked through that door,
I'm just, hey, what up? Like
he don't stand a fucking chance.
no. Like
Okay.
People, you sure? I'm pretty sure. I'm sure.
Yeah.
But like I said, I tried. I don't know. It's not for me.
Okay.
It's not for me.
Okay. Yeah. So far as like women, what are like some of the things? Because it's advantages to it. If it's woman, like what are some of your advantages as far as a woman that you prefer better and you just enjoy better?
Women know women. I'm gonna say that us, whether whatever you identify, you are biologically a woman. So we as women know how we want to be treated. We know what we want to feel. We know what the do's and the don'ts. Not saying men don't know, but men are men. Men are men. So women play games, but men play more games. You will sit, have not ill will intentions, but you wouldn't have the best intentions with a woman. But instead of you just keeping a hundred and hey, I just want to have fun or I just want to do this, a guy put you in a situation where you feel like, oh, okay, this is what it is. This is what we're doing. But then when shit hit the fan, that's not what it is. Be real with me. Yeah. You don't ever have to lie to me. You don't ever. One thing, it might hurt. I'm still going to be irritated or mad at you, however. But tell me the truth. If that's not how you want to kick it, that ain't how you want to kick it. Like I said, females, we know what we want. We know what we don't want. We're going to.
So you feel women are more straightforward?
Yeah, of
they
course.
They understand, like,
if I just want to F around, that's what I'm going to do. That's what I'm going to tell you I want to do. If I want a relationship, this is what I'm going to tell you I want a relationship. Guys, I don't know. They want to use you as like their little, little toys. And that's not, I'm not a pick me up and put me back on the shelf type of, and that's for anybody, male or female. That's not me. But us as women, like I said, we kind of know. So we going to, I just want to kick it. No, nothing, no strings attached, no, but men don't know how to be upfront with a woman and just let them know what it is. That way we won't get in our heads that, okay, we doing this, we doing that, but the whole time he got some, whatever it is else going on, or this ain't what he really want to do. And now we looking crazy. Then that's when we get called crazy because we, oh, you know how I go,
So what do you say to the people that be like, okay, guys do this, but women do that too, and women are this way?
I tell them, no doubt, women going to do it, men are going to, but humans are humans, male, female, however you want to go about it. But it, like I said, it's a complete difference. Like I've literally, like my first real relationship with a girl was I met her in 2017. That was my first real girl relationship. I fucked around with women, excuse my language.
Are you okay?
Kicked it with women, but that was my first real relationship. Like, and of course, you get the experience, whether it's a bad experience or a good experience.
Yeah.
So I know moving forward, I know the do's and the don'ts. You know, the same thing with men. But again, it goes back to women knowing what we want. I don't really know how more to
So would you say
but
so would you say that was a bad experience in between or a good one?
well, with the girl?
With the first one, yeah.
Oh, with my
The first girl.
Oh, well, I only had one real relationship with a girl. Like I said, I've had multiple encounters. I messed around, but my first real relationship, I definitely learned good and bad.
Okay, so it's like in the middle.
It's in the middle.
Okay.
I definitely learned some stuff that I was like, oh, okay, but every situation is a learning experience.
Okay, so like describe to me, because I know people who don't know or silly people would be like, well, because I think this probably might be the first question somebody asks. Like, how did you know that you like the girls? Like, how do you know? Like, how do you know?
I tell people this. It's so weird, but my first, like, I had no business even doing anything in the third grade, but it was I had two close classmates, and I don't know, just we had this thing where we go on bathroom break, go in the bathroom, and we're in the stalls kissing. We're in the third fucking grade here, like, that. I knew I liked women. Like I said, I had no business in the third grade. I was what, 7?
Damn, you said third grade?
I was 8. My baby's going to the 4th, and she's so I was like in the 2nd, 3rd grade. I mean, I was like 7
But
or 8.
How did that just happen? You just said.
Listen, I can't tell you like how it happened.
Yeah.
It was just something that.
Yeah.
And I tell people, they be like, well, how you? I tell people that story. It sounds weird, but that's my first. Like I said, I had no business kissing in the 3rd grade girls in the 3rd grade. Anybody for that matter, but females especially. But ever since, it was just, I'm attracted to women.
Yeah.
I don't know. I'm attracted to women. Like.
Because I say that because, and this is why I try to understand all the way, because I'm, like I said, I'm an open-minded person. So I try to understand, like, and I tell people it's easier for us straight people because it's like, for one, it's like we've been taught that this is how it is. This is what you do.
Yep.
This is what you do this. This is how you do that. A man and a woman supposed to be here. But I feel like as a young man, going through puberty and everything like that, just seeing videos, watching movies, playing with girls, touching a girl, like, when I first had the first experience, I said, "Whoa, what the fuck is that?" Like, whoa, what is that? That felt good. So it's like I knew at that moment,
right?
Like, not only looking at movies, but actually really touching a girl, hugging a girl, feeling a girl, touching the butt, like. Those are things that made me just go, oh, my eyes light up, like, oh, that felt good. So that's what made me start doing that. So that's why I asked you that question, like, well, how do you know that with that person? Because I always get confused because it's like, how do I know you do that? You see what I'm saying?
Right.
Even as a man, like, I'm still like dumb to if a girl like me, like if a woman like me, like now I know.
Yeah.
Because it's like the older you get, the more you pay attention to science, and I pay attention to details.
Right.
So now I know. But starting off, it's like I have friends to be like, man, she like you. How the fuck you know that?
Right.
Like, what am I missing that y'all all know she like me, but how don't I know?
Right.
So you get older and you realize, okay, she laugh at the jokes. She compliment me. She smile at me. She's not trying to talk to them. She's trying to talk to me. So that's why I asked you that question, because it's like, how do a gay person or a bi person just say, okay, I'm gonna hit on this guy or I'm gonna hit on this girl because I'm just gonna, do y'all just shoot y'all shit?
So I personally, whether it's men or women, I don't tend to shoot my shot. Like, you literally have to come up to me. You have, not saying you have to do the work, but somebody can give me a compliment. That don't mean they want to talk to me, but sometimes that mean they want to talk to me. I'm dumbfounded. Like you said, I'm dumbfounded when it comes to that, because anybody can give you a compliment,
Yeah.
but some females, they taking it wrong with it. I don't. Oh, okay, thank you. You know, you look nice too. I'm not gonna be like, oh yeah, they want to talk to me. So like, you literally have to shoot your shot and be like, this is what I'm trying to do, or you know, what's up? Because I'm not gonna know, and I damn sure not gonna say nothing. That's just me.
Well, that feel good. I'm not the only.
That's just me. I'm not gonna say anything. Like
So a person, they gotta really
like,
just come up to you. Hey,
I ain't gonna be like, oh yeah, like I might, you know, oh she look cute, but I'm not gonna, cause you don't, you know, and but you kind of don't know. Like I have this thing where I call like a gaydar, and I pick up on females that are.
You don't have to tell all your songs, but
you know, I don't. It's just like I knew it. It's just something that just starts going off in the back of my head.
Okay.
Like, oh yeah, you know, is it a real thing? I don't know, but I just get those vibes. But I'm not going, oh yeah, she like girls, so let me hit on her. That's not me.
Okay. So, like, what are some things that you're attracted from a woman? Like a guy, you could be like, oh, he got a nice beard, he got muscles, he got this.
Are we like talking sexually or like, I don't know. Girls,
like just like
girls with nice bodies.
Okay. Yeah, because
that
like
attracts me.
Like for instance, I'm saying like, okay, like a woman walk in here right now, and I'll be like, I like her confidence. She got a beautiful smile. She got a nice butt. Like she's friendly. She got a great sense of humor. So it's like that's what I mean by that. Like, you know, because me personally, like the whole type thing is crazy to me because I got a type person.
Right.
I know what I don't like.
Exactly.
But it could be a white woman, a black woman, short, thick.
Right.
Like, but I just like women. So it's like I ask that because it's just like, where do you go? What's attractive to you?
It's not all about the looks.
Yeah.
But you know, if you have like something that's sticking
You're a
out,
personality
whether
person.
it's like if you got a dope ass personality, like that gets me. Like I'm not gonna say the looks is out completely, but that's not the first thing that I look for. Like you can be fine as fuck and your personality is shitty. Like that's a deal breaker for me because you fine, but what are you? You know, versus somebody who's you know good looking, nice personality. Like okay, yeah, that's A++++. But yeah, I don't looks. Yes, they play a part, but I have to get some type of vibe from you. Like I have to want to kick it with you. I have to want to be around you. Like I said, you could, okay, you dull as hell. You don't have no no sense of humor. Me, I'm goofy. I tell people this, I'm goofy as hell. Like if I'm comfortable with you, I'm going to like you're going to be like, oh, this bitch, oh she played too much. I love. I don't like to be serious all the time. I know when to be serious, but I can't just walk around looking all like I have to be smiling. I have to be talking shit, cracking jokes. Like that's just me. But yeah, looks is not. I'm not gonna say number one. It's not number one for me. But yeah.
Okay, so like far as like, let's say, and I hate this, like and I hate saying coming out because coming out sound crazy, but like what was that conversation was like when you told family, your mother, grandmother, friends? Like, what was that conversation like?
There wasn't really a conversation.
Do you think they knew weird. Already? Because some people, some family members.
It's like when I did, like, I can't even say I came out because I think I just, like, started, like, bringing a girl around or something. I don't even remember, but it wasn't a conversation. Okay. I don't know. Maybe they did know because it was just like when it did like, okay, she like girl. It wasn't like oh my God, or it was just like, I'm just going to say they were open about it. Yeah. If that makes sense. You know, they wasn't, oh my God, you can't do this. And you know, I don't know. My family are really cool people. Okay. Whether it's, you know, whatever it is, the situation that you want to be a part of, like, they are really cool. So, yeah, I didn't have a hard time, like. Okay, that's good. Yeah, I wasn't judged. At least I don't feel like I was. I don't know, it wasn't bad.
Yeah, I say that because, like, I hear the coming out story, and it just sounds so painful and so.
And some.
I think it depends on the family and the people that's
don't rock
around
with
you.
it. Like have some people who use the term, for now. I'm not gonna say for some family members who don't condone it, but it might be like an older grandma.
Yeah.
Like my grandma, for instance, she was a Jehovah's Witness, so that in her eyes.
Yeah,
I couldn't, but I never did anything in front of her, that I wasn't supposed to do, or, this is me, this is what I'm doing. Mm-hmm. But she still never judged me on it. But you do have some people who turn their nose up at you or, disown you and don't want to be bothered. And, when you come around, you gotta, oh, this is my friend. You can't say, oh, hey, this is my girlfriend. Yeah. Or, this is my lady. You know. So it depends on the family. Yeah. I'm going to say that.
Yeah, because I say that, and it just be crazy to me because I feel like, and tell me if I'm wrong or not, but wouldn't it be easier coming out in these days and times? Or it's never an easy process, you think?
I'm going to say I feel like it would be, but it's still not. It's really no way to dictate like when it is and when it's not. I'm just gonna say that, like, because even now we're in 2022. Some people, like I said, still don't condone it. Still, so you do have people who are struggling to still come out because, like, you would think because it is 2022 that we're living in a different era.
I would just think it would be more open and more. I mean, people not gonna like what they not gonna like.
Exactly, it's a little bit more chill, like I said, versus you going out, you telling people, like back in the day, they said it wasn't good for you or you couldn't tell no. Yeah. So if you did come out, you got people staring. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Oh, look at the cities or the towns. This great. Yeah. You don't have to worry about that now. So I feel like that's the only thing that you don't have to worry about is like the looks and stares. But people still gonna have their opinions. Yeah. People still gonna feel the way they feel about you liking the same sex, but.
Yeah, because I just think, because like with my uncle, rest in peace to my uncle Charlie, and it was just like when he came out, it was just like I remember my stories of my dad and my aunt telling stories, and it was like he was in a family where everybody knew he was, right? Because I feel like a lot of people would be like, "Oh, excuse me, I'm coming out, I'm gay," and you'd be like, "Nigga, we all knew that."
So like, I have a cousin like that, like
we all know. We've been waiting for you to say it.
I used to defend him, like, and because his daddy was around, but he was in the house with majority females. It was my aunt, my mom, his mom, my grandma. My uncle was in and out because he didn't stay there. So I tell people he's around a lot of females. So he kind of, a little whatever. A whole time he is really, gay. But me not knowing, I'm like, shit, that's my cousin. He around a lot of females all day. So, but the whole time, like, so when he came out, it wasn't like a, oh damn, it was just like, oh, okay, this is the reason why you was all, flamboyant and whatever you want to call it, however, whichever. But yeah, I used to have to defend him a lot. Going people, you faggot ass cousin. And, wait, you trying to tell me something I don't know? Like, but people knew. Like, he never did nothing outside of like I said, you have flamboyant men, but they say they're not gay, so that was me. Just okay, he a little girly, but come to find out he was. I never judged him on it. Obviously, I can't. But
and I think that's my biggest thing is what people like is what people like. I never got caught up in caring about what somebody. That's like if I like watermelon. You don't have to like it. Okay, it ain't for you to like it.
Don't make you shit, and vice versa.
So it's like, why do I care? And it's like when my uncle came out, it was a big thing. Like, I felt like me and my brothers and sisters already knew. Because it's been how long we ain't never saw you with no girl? Like, to me, like, and that can be some bullshit because a lot of times we be like, this motherfucker ain't never got no girl.
I about to say, now that I'm saying you ain't never seen a woman
with
around.
not one person.
Not even one. Yeah.
And then you bring the one around, people like, we ain't messing with her. We know that's the phony baloney. So it's just like, when he came out, it was just like, and then I laughed so hard. Like, how you had to have a serious moment with somebody, but inside you laughing. Yep. Like, I remember my pops, and Pops, I love you. This is still a funny story, so we older now. But I remember my pops telling me, like, yeah, my pops just really feeling some type of way about his brother being gay for a minute. And it's just like, I'm looking like, Dad, did we already know he was gay?
Right.
Like, but it was like as time went on, like I told my pops, this is your brother. You gotta love him regardless.
Yep.
This family, like we don't care who he messing with. Clearly, them women he messing with, he ain't messing with, and they ain't doing nothing for him. So it's just like after the conversation, it got easier being around my uncle, learning about everything that was going on. Because I had questions, and I was a kid. Like, why you like a man? Like, but it was just like, I love you. I don't care who you mess with. And then when we found out he had a boyfriend, they lived together, they was together. It was a lot to take in.
Right.
But I think by them not being flamboyant and touchy-feely, it kind of made it easier for everybody. And then it got to a point where now my uncle was coming to every function. He was kicking with everybody. He was kicking with my dad and the friends. And everybody just accepted. Because I think that's all you can do. You got to go through the process. Some people not going to be around you. Some people going to get the jokes off. But let that happen and be around your family. And don't be so touchy-feely with the emotions because that's coming. That's like the big person in the family. Don't nobody hold back the big jokes.
Right.
I was the short, dark one. Nobody let them, they keep them dark jokes coming. They kept them short jokes coming. So accept the jokes. And like I teach my sons, laugh at stuff.
Right.
Like everything ain't serious. Like, oh, like I'm gay, I'm this and that. No. Okay, so like you a person. So what? Like who you like, but be who you are. And I feel like a lot of times I just feel like when you holding that in for so long, it's creating this person that's confused with all these emotions, and your family seeing that. We already be looking like we know.
Right.
So when you sitting there and you like, yeah, I'm this, we been new. Then you're like, what took you so long? So I think you deal with all those emotions going through that, steady just saying, it is what it is. Like, and I'm not gay and I'm not trying to like belittle nobody's stuff, but I can't see me saying, like, fuck what y'all think. I like what I like. Right. And then I'm petty. Okay, I'm gay. I'm be, hey.
Right, okay.
He like, hey, man, I'm gonna fuck with you.
Exactly.
I'm gonna make you laugh. I'm gonna make you be cool. Like,
they don't know how to have a sense of humor. They want to, because you disliking or you like having this strong feeling is not going to make me not like it. It's okay.
You can fight. Okay, you a gay guy that can beat people up. That ain't going away.
Okay. You know, but people, I don't know, you have to let people be comfortable. And I feel like because people don't have that support and don't have like that, they don't know how to be comfortable. So like you said, it do take a minute for you to, oh, you know, I just finally want to come out. They don't have that. Yeah. At least they feel like they don't have that, you know, moral support or that, you know, shoulder to lean on. Okay, it's time for me to, you know, live in my truth. It's time for me to, you know, be comfortable. But it's all about the people you hang around, or you know, your family, your friend, whoever it is. That's who it revolves around. Because you know, if they saying, you know, say what you want to say. I learned this a long time ago. I guess the older I got, I would say what you want to say. It's not gonna make me or break you. It's not gonna, you know, feel how you want to feel. Like, and that's just the point blank.
Then I always make the joke, okay, more women for me, motherfucker. More food at the table for me. You don't gotta eat these peas. Okay. I eat them. Like that's just how I look at it. But it was a pleasure having you on, man. You dope as hell. We gotta do this again, man. You definitely was easy to talk to, and it was great learning about you.
Nervous. I don't know if you can
tell. Oh yeah, you can rock the shit out of that table. Yeah, you got to knock the mic down, push the table. But it's dope, man. It was a pleasure having you on, getting to know you, and just kicking it with you. And I definitely want you to come back. I'm not just saying that. And we'll figure out some stuff as far as the podcast stuff. Anything I could do to help and give you that push, because this is something I could tell you good at it and you'd be great at it. So, and then you got a different perspective. And then, you know, people respect people that look like them, talk like them, and you can help somebody with, you know, just more digging deep into that situation and the lifestyle and everything. You can help a lot of people. And that really matters because, like, where they going to hear about this from? So, thank you so much for being on the show. Thank you guys so much for tuning into the Wildest Crazy podcast. Thank you so much to Kyle. Taylor, I hope you enjoy your day off. Celeste, I hope you get well. And everybody, thank you guys so much. Please be great. and do what you gotta do to make it out here. Without the illegal stuff, you could do positive stuff too. I'm not knocking all illegal stuff, but try to do your best. And you guys have a great week and be safe. Love you guys. Peace. You know, it's good, man. Look at that shit, man.